You have achieved a lot of things in life, but you still feel incomplete in life, then this video is definitely for you. Hello everyone, welcome back to Mind Matters with Subiksha. I hope all of you all are doing well with the grace and blessings of God. And today's video is going to be a very personal story. Many of us, we will think that if I get that, I'll be happy. If I get this, I'll be very happy. If this happens, I will be very happy. If that happens, I will be the happiest in the world. And when that particular thing happens, you will be happy, but you will still not feel complete after that. The feeling of completion will never come to you. And I have been in that place till I started doing certain things which I knew I had to do. So this video is for all the people who feel incomplete in life and who have big dreams but don't know where to go or how to do things because there is this space or a gap in themselves that is not being filled by money, power, fame, luxury, it's not getting filled by all material things. Do you know what is missing in your life? The connection with your soul. Recently, I was reading a book about our soul, and if you want, I'll even do a book review about it. And in that book, it was beautifully written that bodies are just like clothes. They just change. But the soul is something that is like a guiding light to you that you can never leave. But sadly, we all have lost the connection with our own soul. Some people find it hard to believe their gut feelings because they do not trust themselves. We have lost that divine connection with ourselves, that inward journey that you know that you have lost something, but you don't know how to get back to that. Just because you are in this confusion of am I doing right? Should I live for the world or should I live for my soul? You are stuck in between. I know so many people doing jobs which they don't like, marriages which they don't want to be in, friendships which have outgrown their old self, but still they do it for the society. And let me tell you something, till you do things for the sake of the society, you will never feel complete. And it's nothing wrong to be with the society. Society exists for a reason. But if you're losing yourself in the process of nodding everything the society says to, then I would say that you will stay the way you are for the rest of your life. Now you have found out the reason why you're feeling incomplete. How do you take up this feeling and how are you going to take care of this? The first things first is to identify your soul's purpose. No, this is not a one day achievement. Some people, it'll take years and months together to ultimately find out that, okay, this is my purpose. For example, let me give you an example. There was a friend of mine who was working in the tech industry, but that person did not like the tech industry at all and somehow knew that always the passion was there for teaching and children and everything. But since he was the head of the family and teaching does not pay well in India, at least for now, he decided to continue with the job and teach when he was free. It could be online classes or it could be a small center for kids or something like that. And soon he started getting the light of life back because he was doing something which he knew he really enjoyed and he really loved doing. That is the same way with you. If you like watching cartoons, even if you're 50 years old, please do it. If you like cycling, if you like sports, adventure, hiking, then every weekend plan a hike and go and do it. Don't wait for company. Don't wait for people to join you in the journey. That is where you and I, both of us, make mistakes. When I started YouTube, it was very lonely. Although we have a family where YouTube is not new. When I started talking in front of the camera, everything felt so bad. I felt I was putting myself out and people would judge me. People I knew, my school friends, college friends, everybody would make fun of me. That was how it was. But your love, people whom I've never seen in my life, they started pouring in so much love. And that's when I realized that, okay, a part of my purpose lies here. And when I started talking more about God, I even felt this fear. People would bash at me. People would be like, such a young age, who talks about God, mantras, shlokas, and everything. A part of me even fears that today. But you have to do what your soul craves for. It's not an easy journey to accept what your soul really wants, because you need to be open to anything and everything, and you should not go in a wrong path also. You need to know how to balance your material desires, because money is everything. People will say, spiritual path, money is not everything, but no, money is very important. You can pray to God, but if your heart and stomach both are full, you will pray better to God. And there's nothing wrong in material fulfillments at all. So, the takeaway from today's video is, if you're feeling incomplete in your life, sit with yourself every single day, take a piece of paper and pen and write what is something that I would do even for free that would make me very happy. What that you are ready to do it even for free amount, no fees, nothing. You are ready to do it in a free state. That is what is going to give you that inner peace, that inner solitude, that inner happiness. And until you find out what that is, there is going to be that small hole which is not going to be filled by anything other than that. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. I post almost twice or even thrice a week. And I will see you all in a next video. Until then, bye-bye.